Hey there, this is Casey behind the camera here, just hanging out at our tech booth. I just wanted to show you a bit of a behind the scenes tour for those who are curious about our setup here at Oak Bay. You can see we're at the back of the sanctuary. There's Amy, hello. And we are here in our tech booth, and we talked a bit about using your existing system and integrating that into Zoom or your live stream. So we are using our digital mixing board that we already had. This is a Yamaha mixer. We are using our PC that we had already. So all of our audio is being fed into our mixing board, and we are sending a copy of that through here to this is our video switcher as well as an audio interface.
Video switcher.
Thanks, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Which is
you should get out of this.
So this is capturing the audio and bringing that into our laptop for.
Actually, this is our personal laptop, but they do have a laptop that looks like this.
Similar setup. So whether you're using an all-in-one video audio interface like this or just a separate audio interface, the idea is to try to use your existing setup, get that sound routed into your computer.
So this does.
Hi.
I'm always involved. Yeah. This is great because this is like the audio interface that gets our old mixer to communicate with our new computer. But it also, you see how these buttons light up? This is also how each one of our cameras, we have 4 cameras. And see the end of that camera goes into each one of these, and then we switch between the cameras this way. So we're not saying you need this, but it makes our lives a lot easier, and the person who's sitting here makes it easier. You can also use, instead of a camera switcher, Ecamm Live or vMix, they, just by kind of on the screen, they show you the different cameras, and you just click on which one. This is just kind of slicker for us.
It is, and it makes it easier for the person sitting here just to switch between cameras 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So that is a Blackmagic ATM mini box, and it was about $400 used, or new rather. So if you have that, that was a real game changer for us as well, and you can order that online.
That's right. We also use it. Our 4th camera source here is actually a separate computer which we use to run the PowerPoint, and using some of the software that comes with the Blackmagic ATEM Mini, you can run your PowerPoint on top of your video, which is great for running your lyrics with your hymns. So you'll see we're quite a ways away from where we actually lead the worship up there. We have we run our cameras through HDMI, but there's actually a little, we have little boxes on the floor. There's a limit to how far you can run an HDMI. This converts it to a Cat6 or kind of your standard Ethernet cable. And all that does is extend the length of your cable. You can see it's a bit of a mess. But that runs all the way up here to the front where we can connect to our cameras and have them fed straight to our control booth in the back. And that allows us to get up very nice and close to people's faces and have that direct eye contact that we talked about. And the last few parts of our system, we have our lighting here in-house, which was something we already had, which was great for stage lighting in-house, but we found that for video, it didn't provide adequate lighting, so we found just a few video lights like this. We found.
How much are those on Amazon?
I don't know. They were not very much.
Yeah.
Yes, you could probably find them for $100 or less. And we found they made a big difference in terms of lighting up people's faces. We have also used just those little ring lights on top of a camera, which do a great job.
As long as you're pretty close.
That's right. It's, again, getting that proximity. And then our cameras, We've got 3 of these. These are Sony mirrorless cameras. You could run any kind of DSLR or mirrorless camera, anything that will output over HDMI like this. We've found it helpful to have 3 of the same camera, so you get the same look between cameras, but of course you can mix and match as your budget needs. The great thing about our switcher box here, or like a software program like OBS or Ecamm, is that it allows you to
OBS or VMX or Ecamm.
Or Ecamm, is that they allow you to use multiple cameras like this, and they don't really have to be expensive cameras, but they certainly give you more options than what you have with your built-in webcam on most computers. Other than that, we usually got our great team back here, somebody mixing sound, and somebody running the PowerPoint, and somebody running the video. What am I missing, Amy? Is that everything?
You don't need all this stuff?
You certainly don't need all of it.
Did you show how to convert a DSLR camera into a virtual camera?
Well, that would be through our Blackmagic box.
So this is like our normal standard camera, which we just used a Sony.
Yep.
This is like a 6000.
A6000.
Which it was about $600.
Correct.
And then we had this. Did you already?
Yes,
put them all
yes,
in?
we've done
yeah,
this.
Great. So this is very helpful. One of the things that we noticed is that if you want multi cameras, it does work better if they're all the same brand.
I've already done this.
This is great. You can see that he's very capable, and I'm just putting my foot in it. So, yeah, I think it's it.
But thank you. Repetition is a good teaching tool.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I meant to do that. Yeah.
So thank you. I believe that's all we have to share.
Okay.
Of course, we're happy to answer questions. And as we said, this is not for everybody. These are just some options for you to think about as you design your own system. And the last thing I'll say is that we didn't put this all together at once. We built it sort of piece by piece off of our existing system, adding what was necessary at the time to get to the next level. All right, I think that's all. Thank you all.